welcome back to my channel. This is Inday Lorelai, and today guys I am going to share again my K1 visa interview at the Manila US Embassy, Philippines. So actually I have already posted this video a long time ago in my YouTube, but then I've been receiving comments that they don't understand the language Tagalog. So this time guys, I'm gonna do it in English, but please bear with me. I am a Filipina. I'm not fluent in English, but I will try my best to speak in English. So guys, if you are a fiance of the US petitioner, and if you're going here to the US under fiance visa or K1 visa, then you have to attend your interview at the local US Embassy. So me, I'm a Filipina, so our US Embassy is located in Manila, Philippines. So my interview that time, guys, was around 7:10 a.m. So we stayed at a hotel near the Manila US Embassy. It was Rizal Park Hotel. It's a historic hotel that it was an Army Navy club before. It was for the US Army and Navy personnel were stationed in the Philippines long time ago. You can actually see cool pictures of the original building because they posted the photos in their walls. So our hotel was like 3 to 5 minutes away from the US Embassy, just a walking distance. There are actually a lot of hotels near Manila US Embassy. All you have to do is cross the street and you are already in front of the Manila US Embassy. But ours was like 3 to 5 minutes walking distance. So we left at the hotel around 6:30 a.m. because our schedule was around 7:10 a.m. And then when we arrived there at the Manila US Embassy, there are a lot of people outside. Actually, I was so confused. Was there any line there? Why so many people here? So I heard one security guard called our schedule appointment. So he was calling 7:10 a.m. So when I heard the 7:10 a.m., me and my fiance at that time, who is my husband now, went to the security guard, and then I showed him my appointment letter, and then I also showed him my DS-160 form. And then he checked my DS-160 form, and then he put a sticker on my DS-160 form. After that, he told us to follow the crowd going to the security check. There are actually two doors for security check, the right and the left door. So we followed the crowd on the right door. And then one security guard noticed us because I was with my fiance. He called us that we can do our security check on the left door because I think if you are with your American fiance, you can have a, what do you call that? They prioritize you if you have your American fiance. So there was actually no line on this left door. So he only asked a passport from my fiance to prove that he is actually an American citizen. And then after that, we put our things on the conveyor for the x-ray check. So tips for you guys, please don't bring electronic gadgets, USB, cell phone camera, phones with you because in the Manila US Embassy those things are not allowed. So after the security check, we went to the building where the interview will be held. So there are also two security lanes for another security check, so left and the right lane for security. So this time they are going to check every item in your bag. So that time we don't have a bag with us because I only brought with me the documents that are needed for the interview, just folders alone. So if you guys want to check what are the documents that I brought with me during the interview, kindly check my videos. That's in my playlist for K1 and Green Card Experience. I have a video for the documents that I brought with me during the interview. So go back to the entrance of the building. So we went there. We only put our folders there to the security guard. It was easy for us to pass through the security because we don't have anything with us except for the folders that we have. We don't even have our wallets with us, just his passport and then our folders, and that's it. So when we went to the building, there was a staff there directed us to sit down and wait for our turn because a Filipino officer is going to do the first step interview. So actually guys, you can hear the interview of every applicant if you want to. So it's like a booth that the interviewer is on the other side of the window and you are on the other side of the window. So you are in front of those windows actually. So during our turn, I handed my medical exam and then also my DS-160 form. So please always be ready with your DS-160 form, because every time you are going to go to the window or to the officer, they are going to look for the DS-160. So the first question that the Filipino officer asked me, what's my name, what's my husband's name, what's his address in the United States, how long was our relationship, and then when was the first time we met. And then that's it. She returned the DS-160 form and she told us to go to the fingerprint scanning. So the fingerprint scanning was the American officer at the time. I was really scared because he has a stern voice shouting at everyone, do like this, no, not like that. I was really nervous that time because I was afraid to make a mistake. But then during our turn, because my fiance was with me, he was with me all the time, every process of my K1 visa interview. So during my time, he was so nice to me, like, hi, how are you? So where's your fiance from? I told him that he's from Colorado. And then, how's the weather in Colorado? I told him, oh, it's very cold. And then my fiance and him talked a little bit. And then he told me to put my thumbs on the fingerprint scanner. And then after that, to put fingers on the fingerprint scanner. And then that's it. He returned my DS-160 form. After that, we were told for the final interview by the American officers. So we were told to just sit down and wait for our turn during the interview. So guys, you can actually hear the interview from other applicants. So just right in front of you. So there are a lot of windows there. I don't know how many windows. Actually, there was one interview that the American officer told her that, I know you wanted to get out of this country, but I believe your relationship. You are too young for him and she's too old for you. So I'm sorry, I cannot approve your visa. So that time I was so nervous, like, what's the basis for their age gap? Something like that. And then I also heard one interview that time that the American officer asked her, what's your fiance's job before he was retired? And she doesn't know what's her fiance's previous job before he was retired. So she was like, no, I don't know because he's retired. So I don't know if she was approved or not, because that time we were called for our turn. So during my turn, my fiance was with me during the time, during the interview. And then I greeted the officer and I gave him my DS-160 form. He told my fiance to step back a little, and the question is for me. So please do not answer unless otherwise I'm going to ask you. So my fiance stepped back a little bit, and then we had an oath taking that I have to speak the truth and nothing but the truth only. And then after that, the first question that he asked me, what is your name? Second, what is your fiance's name? Third is, what's his work? And then fourth is, how many times did he visit me, or how many times we met? And then after that, he asked also, how did he propose? And then last, he asked for the photos. He was actually impressed with the photos that I showed him, because every photo in the front has a caption, the date and the place that the photo was taken. So he was impressed with that. And after he saw the photos, he told me that, congratulations, your visa is approved. And then I was so shocked that time, because that's it? And then I'm done? And he said, yes, you're done. And then after that, he gave me a pamphlet that if I have any emergencies, just call 911. And also he gave me a piece of paper that I have to call for the verification of the address for my visa delivery. So that was quick interview for me, guys. It took me like 15 minutes or 20 minutes total, including all the process, the long lines. But so far it was good. And the tips that I could share to you guys, just bring only the documents that you're going to need during the interview. Just be complete with your documents, and then also wear formal clothes. Like me, I wore only doll shoes, black pants, and then long sleeves. And then also do not bring electronic gadgets, USB phones, cameras. After the interview, guys, we went back home and then I called the number that I have to call to check the delivery address for my visa. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you will be notified on my next post about K1 or green card experiences. And also please check out my playlist for K1 and green card experiences. Please check that out because probably it can give you a lot of tips and information about my experiences. So thank you for watching. Bye for now.